What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. Welcome back to the channel. Today, guys, we got a lot of clips to react to. Apparently, these $100,000 SUVs are breaking down. They're having transmission problems. So let's get into it, guys. Let's see what these folks talking about. Let's go.
Going out here to start my truck. Hit the unlock button two times. Unlock the doors. Open the doors up. Running boards don't work.
That's crazy.
Nothing on the dash is coming on. Go ahead and climb in. Put my foot on the brake.
Wow.
Hit the button once. Things come on. My backup camera comes on.
That's crazy.
None of this lights up.
$100,000.
Hold the start button.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing works.
I'd be super mad. Son.
Nothing works.
I'd be super mad about that. That's crazy.
Turn it off.
Ain't no way.
Get out. Lock the doors.
No running boards working.
Try the remote start.
Won't start. 100K. Limit law that
work
joint.
either.
That's crazy. I'd be super high if that was me.
Oh yeah, buy a $107,000 truck, they said. Yep, CarPlay doesn't even work.
That's crazy. Ain't no way, man. I spent all that money on that vehicle and it don't even work. Screen and locked up on.
Where I'm done with GMC. I legit think my transmission is cooked on this thing. So I was coming down the interstate and I hit one little bitty bump, not even a bad bump. So I don't even think it was because of the bump, but it started making this noise. And right now, whenever I put it in reverse, it'll literally stop. It won't go no more. Yep, see right there.
That's crazy.
Luckily, I was only like 3 miles from my house, so it made it here. But like I said, while I was trying to reverse, it kept on wanting to get stuck. It wouldn't really go. Engine failure, 6.2 engine. Bro, I'm so done with this truck. Why didn't I trade it in? Well, if I would have traded it in at that time, I would have really been upside down.
Yep.
That's why I didn't trade it in. I was trying to be smart about it, right? I was like, it made more sense to fix it. But tomorrow, the dealership's only like 3 miles away from my house. So hopefully it can make it there. And if it makes it there, which regardless if it makes it there or not, if I got to get it towed there, I think I'm turning it in. Like, I cannot keep on messing with it.
Well, maybe you should try the limit law. I mean, I think once you take it back a certain amount of times, you can do the little limit law deal. I know it's different for each state, but I think a lot of people are starting to do that when they're having problems with their brand new vehicles. Because like you said, if you trade it in, he's going to be super upside down. Because I know he probably didn't put a lot of money down. A lot of people are completely financing these vehicles. 96 months, especially these 100K cars and trucks. 86 months, 96-month loans, and they not even starting. Unbelievable.
So here we got my brand new Escalade V, Magnus Frost, one of 255 produced in the country. It's my assistant starting it up here. Check that out. Nice. Nothing like a little bit of a knock in the engine here with a whole 18 miles.
Man, that's on knocking.
A nice
already.
check engine light that's normally flashing.
Oh no.
And never touching more than 50 or 55 on side streets on the way home from the dealer.
Oh my goodness. 18 miles.
Someone explain it.
Man, I love those Cadillac. Ain't no way. I'd stay far away from them joints. And people consistently buy these. The Escalade Vs, the regular Escalade, people consistently buying them joints. And all you see is people having problems with them. I guess they just figure, hey, I'll take my chance. And these things are super expensive. Some of them up to like 180K, and they won't even start 2 days after you buy it. That's crazy. Ain't no way, man. All right, guys. So apparently GM is aware of the problems that, these trucks are having. So this guy right here is a mechanic. I guess they've been dealing with these issues with these GMCs, and he's going to kind of break down exactly what's been going on. So let's get into it.
All right, Dad, we have done a lot of videos on GM transmission issues that we've had in the shop.
Yep.
And the hits just keep on coming.
Well, we had some news that came out yesterday, but first let me give you the backstory on this. GM's had tons of problems with the 10-speed transmissions from 2019 and forward. And the problem is not a small problem. It's not like the transmission could start slipping or, give you some issues. This thing will cause the rear wheels to lock up.
Oh,
and
man.
It could be permanent, it says. This thing could cause the rear wheels to lock up and you're just stuck wherever you're at, or it could be temporary. There's videos online watching people, they're driving down the road and the thing just all of a sudden just starts yanking yanks the truck to a stop almost. And wait till you hear what the fix for this is. The fix, right?
The fix.
As of yesterday, they added 43,000 more vehicles to this. And it's the trucks. I got a little list here. It's Suburbans, Tahoes, Yukons, Yukon XLs, the Escalades. I mean, here's the thing.
All the nice
When
ones.
a transmission is built, yeah, you can have a defect. You can have, like Toyota had a defect in I think 100,000 of their engines, and they had to bring them back in and fix them because of a cleaning issue.
Why I had to throw Toyota in there? Leave Toyota out of this, man. Leave them out of it.
If you have a parts manufacturing issue, unless it was like one manufacturer was making the part and it was a defective part and they cordoned it off to, 500,000 vehicles or 200,000 vehicles or whatever the VIN range is where those parts were put in. If it's not that, it's going to cover all the vehicles that have that component in there. And in this case, this recall is just going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It's just, I'm sure that GM is just trying to limit their exposure on this, which, I mean, I kind of understand, but
Of course.
the reality is, if you own one of these vehicles with this transmission in it, you're probably going to have a problem. Here's the fix. I'm going to do this again. The fix. The fix is you go into the dealer and they're going to update the software. And this is what the software is going to do. It's going to let you know roughly 10,000 miles before the lockup could potentially occur.
That's crazy, bro. Like, so you basically taking a chance all the way up until 10,000 miles. Like, I would try to figure out a way I can get rid of that vehicle. There's no way, man. Especially with all these videos out now and people are consistently having problems with this truck. There's no way I will go out and buy one. Ain't no way, bro.
So it's not really a fix. It's just they're installing a warning system to let you know that, hey, this thing's going to probably lock up in the next little bit, so you might want to be looking at getting this thing taken in. If the warning happens, it limits the transmission. It will only go up to fifth gear. It won't go into anything more than fifth gear. So
That's crazy.
a 10-speed now goes half the gears that it has in the transmission to try to keep it from locking up. Now, GM has said that I don't know about on these vehicles, but on previously affected ones, they have extended the warranty to 15 years or 150,000 miles.
That's the same thing Nissan did with the Rogue. I told you guys I had bought a Rogue maybe 6 months ago, and I had problems with the transmission. And all they did was say they extended the warranty. So you basically have to just wait for your engine to just lock up before they do anything. I got rid of that car quick, fast, guys. We no longer have that Nissan. I contacted Nissan directly and dealt with that. And I'll probably make a separate video about that.
I'm sorry. That's the exact reason why I was a Honda proponent. I loved Honda forever.
Yep.
And they lost a little respect for me because they had an engine problem that was very similar to this. It was a known problem. It was on a bunch of engines. And instead of fixing it, they just extended the warranty on it.
Yeah,
and
it's terrible.
Yeah, it's 150,000 miles. Sounds like a whole lot of miles. It sounds like a whole lot of time. We have people that drive 25,000 miles a year.
Yeah.
I mean, do the quick math on that. That's only 6 years, and they're out of warranty. And now they got to buy a transmission, and it's not a cheap transmission. So it's a problem for me. I think they should fix these transmissions. I don't think, and supposedly they're working on the fix, but this isn't a new recall. This is a new addition to the recall. The recall's been happening for well over a year, as far as I could tell. To me, it's just a bad look. I get it. They need to figure out the problem, but are they actually going to figure? I guess my question is this to GM: are you actively trying to fix the problem?
Nope.
Or are you just trying to get these trucks out of a warranty? So you made a big warranty, 150,000 miles, 15 years. Are you just going to try to just get them to go out of warranty?
Yep.
Like Honda did?
Exactly.
Or are you going to do something inside the warranty? Are you going to try to fix the problem and actually bring these vehicles back in and replace components? And there are already companies out there that make the fix. There are companies that make the fix for this transmission that have components for it, but I guess GM's not interested in purchasing from those companies. So I don't know.
They not gonna fix it, bro. Like I said, the same thing Nissan did. They say they extended the warranty. So basically, you gotta just take the chance and hope that nothing crazy happens until they come out with a fix for it. But Nissan still haven't came out with a fix for their transmission and motor issues, because I'm still on the recall list and I haven't received anything saying that there's a fix for the recall. So basically, you stuck. These people are stuck with these trucks. So we got to do our own homework and buy older vehicles, buy the old ones. And if you get a new one, lease it. You know what I'm trying to say? Because these new cars, bruh, all this new technology, all this stuff, it look cool, but when something go wrong, bro, they are not trying to back it or try to fix it. Even if you have a warranty, some of these people are trying to find a way not to cover it under warranty. It's terrible.
Apparently I have broken the internet and pissed off a lot of people with my new car, so I'm going to go ahead and make a video in response instead of replying to every single comment. I bought a 2026 Yukon AT4 and it has a lot of people up in arms. Number one is, if you do not pay my car note, disrespectfully get out of my comments. Number two, if
all right, guys, so now we're in the second half of the video, guys. These are people who are talking about everybody having their opinion about what they buy. Obviously, this lady bought a brand new SUV, and people are saying she overpaid for it, or either her car note is super high, so she's basically saying she can do whatever the heck she want to do. And that's going to take us to the second half of the video, guys. Let's get into it.
you think my husband and I did not do our research before we spent this amount of money on a brand new car, then you are just dumb. This is not my first Yukon. I am very up with the times. This is actually my third Yukon. We are fully aware of the issues that they have. That is why we did go with the 5.3, but also it didn't matter what I bought, because if I would have bought the 6.2, the diesel, or the 5.3, somebody would have been in my comments telling me that I made a mistake. You just follow up point number 2 with point number 3. If it does for some reason give me any type of trouble, it is under warranty. It's a brand new vehicle. We made sure to get it under warranty. Or, and I know that this is a really hard one to comprehend, I'll just get rid of it and get something else. I will never understand letting a stranger on the internet bother you so much as to go into their comments and tell them that they are wrong or dumb for purchasing something that they are super excited about. But also, I just think a lot of you guys need to go touch some grass. I'm just gonna go ahead and say before I even get a comment like this, no, I am not bothered. I love confrontation. I'm eating this up. This is a great day for me. On a real note, I will never understand why people think that they need to go as far as trying to convince me or tell me that I made the wrong decision. It's not your money. You're not paying my car note. And again, it's not like I can't get rid of it. I'm not bound to it forever. It's not that deep. It never was. Go touch some grass. And for everybody that said congratulations, thank you. I love you. Honestly, I love the car. I've loved all of my Yukons, and this one is just absolutely perfect. Interior, exterior, everything. And I've gotten so many compliments on it in person. So if you want my advice, go buy the Yukon. Somebody's gonna hate no matter what. You guys, bye.
So y'all just saw the first half of the video. People having all these issues with these trucks, and I'm pretty sure she's seen those videos, and she still bought one. And I guarantee you, at some point, she's gonna be making another video talking about the problem she's having with the truck. See, people like this, they don't get it until something happens. And I didn't get to read through all her comments. And some people are saying, why would you buy a car that expensive? They're having problems, blah, blah, blah. So she basically saying stop pocket watching. I mean, I get what she's saying, but at the same time, there's so many videos out there of people having problems with these vehicles, and she bought it anyway. So we'll see, guys. We'll see how it works out for her.
Hey y'all, come with me to say goodbye to my old car that I have for almost a year. I don't want it no more, y'all. It just, Mercedes come with too much. It's just too much all the way around it. The car just like, I don't know, I'm finna surrender my car, so I'm finna call these people to come and get my car.
So here we go, guys. We got another voluntary repo. And that's the other thing that's going on out here. People are turning these cars back in. They get them, they realize they really can't afford them. They can't afford the maintenance, especially these Mercedes and these BMWs. I keep preaching on this channel about doing your research before you buy these cars, but people do not listen. A lot of people don't watch the video. They don't watch them all the way through. I don't know what it is, but I'm telling you, do not buy these cars used. And if you do buy a used one, please be able to do your own maintenance on them, or get a certified one that's under warranty, or lease it. Or you're going to end up making one of these videos talking about you giving your car back.
And yes, this time around, my car is going to be cash car, y'all. Let's just say we all live and we learn.
That's true.
And yeah, they could come pick it up.
She going with a cash car. I mean, give it to her. I mean, she understands what's going on now. Those Mercedes-Benz, they're very nice, but they're going to cost you a lot of money. So you just got to be ready for them. I love Mercedes. I want one. Don't get me wrong. I want a Mercedes, but I'm going to either lease it or save up a whole bunch of money and buy a used one, a certified one, and make sure I can afford the payments. Don't get me wrong. I'm just like everybody else. I'm not no special person where I do everything right. I'm perfect. I'm a car guy. I've always wanted a Mercedes, but I know I cannot afford one right now. That's why I don't have one. And I'm gonna make a video on a car that I drive right now, guys. That video is coming.
Ashley got me rolling.
My boy Steve-O.
We got approved on this wide body, Scat Pack, Swinger Edition, Charger.
That's a limited.
It was great. Highly recommend. Come see Ashley.
1287.
All you have to do is bring us your ID, a piece of mail. Everybody gets approved. Because like, oh my God.
Get you rolling out today.
Hey man, that's a beautiful car. I would love to own one. That's a limited Scat Pack, but $1287 a month for 60 months. That's crazy. But that's about what they cost. I mean, those cars are expensive. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, if you can afford it, hey, do your thing. But at least they don't have no, at least it's not 72, at least it's not 86 months, 96 months, something crazy like that. At least 60 months. That's probably why the payment is so high. But my boy Steve-O, bro, I told you, man, he gets you rolling for sure.
First one buying a Tahoe, headed to Harrison, Arkansas. He only had about 2,000 negative equity. It wasn't that bad. This customer was over 14,000 upside down, and we're getting him a brand new AT4X headed off to Missouri. They're 6.5 hours away. They couldn't make it out, so we're delivering it to their front door. These customers, they had over 15,000 in negative equity. They're driving from almost 7 hours away, coming from Texas. I've helped some customers lower their monthly payment. Some are in different situations. They have so much negative equity, and they're wanting a more expensive vehicle, so of course their payment goes up.
The thing about it, yeah, he can help you, but if you already have 15,000 negative equity, and he's putting these folks in these GMCs, and y'all saw that those cars are having problems. That's why they have such a big discount. So when they go to try to get rid of them, they in even deeper negative equity. And unless you're planning to keep the vehicle for the whole term of the loan, it don't matter. It only matters if you're trying to get out of it. You feel what I'm trying to say? But if you trading in a car with negative equity and you get a brand new car that can take that negative equity, you're really putting yourself in a worse situation. But if your car is old and you need a new one, you gotta do what you gotta do. But I understand what he's saying, and it's cool that he's helping folks, but it's just a snowball effect. All them people gonna do is end up calling them back in a couple of years. It's a repeat customer. I mean, I get it. He's making a killing off this. Because those people going to just keep coming back.
Going on right now, I have this Ram truck going out to a repeat customer. This is our truck right here, 2022 Ram 1500. Every car gets a full tank of gas. You guys already know what's going on with that. Right now we got the seats up because they just detailed the car, but extremely clean. I'm in Jersey, so you guys know we just got hit with a bunch of snow, and I don't realize how much you need a truck until you get weather like this. But like I said before, he is a repeat client. He bought his wife an Explorer, and this truck is actually for him. Now the story with this deal, he had a Ford Expedition. It was a 2008 with 200,000 miles on it, and he still owed about $10,000 on that car.
See?
Given that the car had issues and he was still making payments on it, he just wanted to weigh out. I go ahead and ask him, can the car get here? He said yes. And thank God he only lived a couple minutes away. Car gets here, we do an appraisal, and because he bought a car from here before, we definitely take care of him on his trade-in. And this way he's rolling as little of a balance as possible.
Still
About
rolling.
10-15 minutes later, we have an approval on this Ram truck.
See, that's what I just said. He's in an older car. He needs a new one. He don't have no choice but to roll that negative equity if he still owe money on it. Snowball effect. Repeat customer. That's how you do it. That's how they making a killing in the car industry right now. All the negative equity people, that's where they making their money. Right there.
I think around 40,000.
Okay, it's about 50. And
you consolidated under a 35% interest rate.
I didn't understand. I thought it'd be better just after one payment than multiple.
Consolidating to a 35% interest rate? I've never even heard of that. No one's ever done that in the history of this world. You're the first one.
Bro.
You made history. They're making so much money off of you. Why didn't I just start a company like that instead?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's
Why
wild.
couldn't I just not have morals and just abuse the financial system we have?
Yeah, they crushing her with that 35%.
Yeah, that one's rough. I didn't understand.
That's wild, Slim. 35%. That's like 1% under the legal interest rate you can charge, I believe. Leave in the comments, guys. What's the max you can charge interest rate for us? Because I believe I think it's like 36% is the max. That's out of control, man. Just imagine how much in interest she's paying. I understand a lot of people are ignorant to how this stuff works and the way they make it seem when you're applying for this stuff, they make it seem like it's the best deal, the best situation. And initially, it does kind of take the weight off your shoulder because it pays off that debt. But when that new account hit and you making payments on it and you realize it's not even going down any, now you owe all this money. And then when you look at the interest you're paying with 35%, it's like you never gonna pay that all. Never. So just think twice, guys, before you start consolidating money, bro, because these people are the geniuses as far as getting people to sign up for this stuff. And he right. It's like, how do you start a company like that? You know what I'm saying? You have to really not care about people to rip them off like that. That's terrible, man.
So it's the same down payment, but your payment did come down $40 to 460. That's still with the warranty and the gap.
And that would be with the 3 down?
That would be 4 down.
4 down.
4 down.
So what would it be with 3 down?
With 3 down, it'd probably be closer to 480. I would have to check, but it'd probably be closer to 480.
480 monthly?
480 monthly. Right now it's at 4 down, 460 a month.
I'll do the 3 down.
The 3 down? I got you. So 3 down, 480 a month, and then just proceed with paperwork. All right, he's good. I'm gonna do 3 down for him, 480. Perfect. With that, we're gonna print paperwork.
The 3,000 down for the Camry is not in their policy, so it's not giving us an approval. So we're gonna need to come up with an additional 1,000. So I know you said you only had 3,000.
You said they didn't approve the 1,000?
Like 3,000.
The 3 down.
Yeah.
So that means I would still pay them.
So yeah, they're asking for 4,000. That's the approval. That's where the structure's at. 4,000. I could maybe try 3,500. See if that's in the policy. I didn't try 3,500. I put 3,000. It read it out the deal. Yeah, for the camera.
I ain't trying to do that.
You don't want to. Okay, let me see.
Only thing I can say is from out my money, come back next week.
What can you do today? Just 3, nothing more? But I tried to move around a couple of things. It's just because then it shoots up the acquisition fee, which is what we have to pay to take. So either way, it's just hard to get around when they're requesting a certain amount down. I think because they want you at a certain amount financed. So I know you said that.
Yeah, how much the car total?
16. So you'll be financing low 10s. 16 plus your taxes. With the 4 down, you'll be financing low 10s. So I think the best.
16?
Yeah, I know you meant to come back next week, right?
Yeah, I might have more money than what I got now.
That's the best option for you.
No, I appreciate you. Thank you for your time, man. Thank you for your time.
Anytime. But I have your appointment here set for Thursday. So, perfect.
All right, thank you.
See, that's a cash car, man. You feel me? You see what they doing with that loan, man. The bank won't finance it because it's such an old car and the amount he's financing, the loan to value issue. That's why they want him to put money down. So his best bet is probably to save up some more money and try to pay cash for that car, man, because they're going to rob him. And the interest rate on that loan is going to be at least 21%. Guarantee it. Even though his payment is low, he's still going to have a high interest rate. Trust me. 480, 460, that's about a 21, 23% interest rate. Guarantee it. So let me know what y'all think, guys, about today's video, man. Like I said, I tried to mix it up and add some different things in there. I appreciate y'all watching. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.